Hey guys, my name is Yash. Welcome to my first YouTube video. Today, I want to talk to you about something we actually built for a client this month. There's a small law firm here in Toronto, and their paralegal was spending 3, sometimes 4 hours on every single demand package, and they were just manually going through all the documents, pulling out the medical records, calculating the damages, all done by hand. We took 2 weeks and automated the whole process, and now they just review whatever the AI puts together for them, and that's a lot of revenue back into their pocket. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how we did it, what we built for them, how it works, what it cost them, and how much time it's saving them right now. And this is the era of AI. So a lot of smaller law firms are going to need to utilize AI to their advantage to play against the bigger law firms and save a lot of money and time in this process too. So let's get right to it. Before I get started with the demo, I want to address something that every lawyer is worried about, which is privacy concerns and client confidentiality. How does your client data stay protected? The first point I want to address is, where does the data go? When a case file is processed through Anthropic servers, it is not stored on any of my infrastructure or my computer. I cannot see it. You are operating the system on your own accounts. How long is this data stored for then? Anthropic only retains this data for 30 days, after which is then deleted. Key takeaway points from that is, I don't see the data, I don't store the data, and your data is not used to train any models and is automatically deleted after 30 days. So you have no reason to worry about. So let's get started with the demo. I have VS Code open here. I'm already located on my demand package folder, which is where I have all my documents which are needed for the demand package letter saved. So now I'm gonna go in here and type in Claude hyphen danger hyphen skip hyphen permissions and click enter. So what this does is, it basically tells Claude that it doesn't need to ask for my approval every 5 minutes for every small thing, like opening a file, reading it, etc., etc. And I'm gonna give it a second to run. So while the Claude is loading up, I want to quickly go through what exactly the automation pipeline is. So first, we have our intake agent that extracts all the parties, dates, incident details, goes through every document, every case file, flags missing information for follow-up, and then structures it as an output shared as a case context file. Now that file is then used by all of our 4 agents. First one being our damages accountant agent, which is the income loss calculation, future care cost estimate. Then our second agent is our medical chronology agent, which does a clinical analysis on all of our case files, the ordered medical timeline, treatment gap analysis, basically everything our client needs in terms of a medical aspect. Then our third agent is a discovery analyst that discovers the discovery summary document, the contradiction index, liability exposure map. And then finally, we have our output, which is our demand package generator, which generates a formal demand letter and does the settlement value analysis. So that's our automation pipeline from start to end. And let's go back to Claude. I'm sure it must have been loaded. And real quick, if you're a law firm owner in Toronto, Canada, or anywhere else, honestly, please do feel free to book a call with me using Calendly link in the description. It's a free 30-minute call where I'll look through your AI processes and see how AI can save you more time and money. There's no commitment, there's no money, it's completely free. And yeah, do check it out. So now we have our Claude open right here, and we understand how all of our agents work. So I'm going to go ahead and paste the prompt for my first agent because I'm already located in my demand package folder. So before that, let me just show you all the prompts I have. All the prompts are going to be in the description. And right here, I have to go to my intake agent first. And I'm going to show you what its role is, everything, what it receives, what it produces. And I copy everything and I come back to the pod and I paste it. So now that I've pasted it, I can click enter and it's going to run. And in the meantime that it's running, oh, right here, you can see that an agent has popped up right now. It's the intake agent that's working to create a case contact JSON file that all of our other agents will use. So now I'm going to create a new terminal in the same folder. I go on the plus sign right here, which is a new terminal. Our folder, I'm going to do the same thing again, which is Claude hyphen change your mostly and skip permissions. and click enter. So now that in the meantime, while this second Claude Code session is starting up, I'm going to go to my first agent, which is my damages and content agent. Again, I have a role, case context, everything ready for this agent, and I'm going to copy this, and hopefully my Claude is loaded up by now. So now that my Claude is loaded up, I'm going to go ahead and paste the prompt for my first agent, which is my damages accountant agent. I pasted it right here. I'm going to click enter. So you can see now that I have my two agents, damages accountant agent, and the other one is the intake agent. Now, again, I'm going to do this step again for all of my agents. So I have to repeat this step 3 more times. So I've repeated the process for all 5 of my agents. And I've created a new terminal for all of them. You can see right here on my screen, I have 5 agents. My 5th agent, which is my demand package generator agent, is actually running right now. And you can, if I hover over these, you can see what they're doing exactly. This one's idle because this one's done with it. It was probably the first agent, the intake agent that I ran. This one is reading case context summary. This one's idle. This one needs approval. This one's doing something else. So now I'm just honestly waiting for my last agent to run and provide me with my files. Now, once the last agent is running and producing the output, I think it's very important for us to understand the financial impact of everything we've done today. And for that, I'm going to take you over to my spreadsheet and show you how much money saved, how much time it saved. So this is the ROI calculator. It's got all the instructions. It's got a firm profile where you enter in where your firm is, how many people work in here, etc., etc. There's an opportunity overview where we find out how we can audit your business to see where we can implement AI into your systems and save you time and money. There is a summary dashboard. So let's just discuss for the automation that we've done today, which is AI contract drafting plus template automation. So there are essentially 3 sections to this, which is what this problem costs and wasted time. Let's say we're doing a stakeholder interview with a client and that costs us 1 hour. Number of people doing this task are 2, which is 1 associate plus 1 paralegal, and all the demand packages, and working days per year is 260, which is standard. Let's say we average the cost of the associate, which is $90 per hour, compared, and the paralegal, which is $55 an hour. So that's $72 an hour on average. And the annual cost of this inefficiency is $37,000. Now, solution implementation cost is $3,500, which is just a project estimate. There is licensing costs, and the total cost to build this is $3,740. Now, the cost of the inefficiency is $37,000, and it's costing us about $3,740 to implement the solution, which is a payback period of 1.2 months, and the ROI is 10x. Now, section B is revenue you're losing today. So let's say you come to me and you're like, Yash, I'm losing clients because they choose competing firms due to our slow contract turnaround time, which is 3 to 5 days versus 24 hours for our competitors. Now, we probably lose 1 or 2 matters a month due to due to firms that turn around faster with an average deal size of $3,000, $4,000. Now, let's say your stakeholder estimate or the percentage loss due to this problem is 12%, and the value per unit is $3,500, which is in the middle of 3,000, 4,000. So your annual loss revenue is $50,000 approximately. So now with section C, there is revenue upside from freed up capacity, which is the AI freed up time that enables your law firm to do more billable work. So let's say the problem went away. What new revenue generating could your team work on? So you come to me and you're like, okay, you've saved us so much time. So now we can spend this time on new clients. So takes on 3 more commercial matters that have approximately a 65% conversion rate of, again, we're going to take the same average deal size value of $3,500. And out of that, your annual revenue upside from just your freed up capacity is $82,000 approximately. So the total impact summary is, I've added up all the total impacts that we had, which is from section A, section B, and section C. And we come up to this figure of $169,000 or approximately $170,000. Now, I know this is purely hypothetical. Your total annual impact will be way less or way more, but essentially the point being AI is going to save you money, which is 1000% needed for you to compete with a bigger law firm that is already implementing AI, or your competitors who are already implementing AI for all these reasons and opportunities. So all my agents have stopped running and they've produced the output, and I've got that confirmation. So I come down to my demand package folder where I have all my documents that the agents were accessing the data from, and I have my output folder right here. So I click into that and I have all my files from all my 4 agents. I have a case context file, which is in JSON, like we discussed. And then I have all the other files that my other for 3 agents, or other 4 agents produced, that are in Markdown, which I've converted to PDF right here. And I go into that. Let's go to the case contact summary, for example. I've got all my case details here, the incident, everything else. It looks good. This is everything that goes to you, all my other agents, from all the files that you just saw in my demand package folder. And let's go to the damages calculation spreadsheet. It's done a pretty good job at formatting everything and creating a spreadsheet even. Looks good. Uh, it has the profile and diagnosis, everything. Our medical chronology agent has produced a summary of that, what happened to her or him, and then what was going on, etc. The damages schedule corrected, medical expense report, everything that we need. So 15-page document with our demand package. And yeah, it's really impressive to see all of the output files and agents working together. So finally, we've reached the end of our video. We've understood the financial impact of what we've done today. We've understood how our automation works, and we've seen all of our outputs. And I really want to thank you and appreciate you for staying with me till the end. And I hope to see you soon again. If you have any comment for me, please let me know. Thank you.